What's up, everybody? Welcome to Podcast Now. I'm Alex, and in this video, I want to go over what we learned at the War Table event, kind of give my impressions on it, talk about Kate Bishop, all of that kind of stuff. Really quickly, before I jump in, and this is a perfect time to do this, I do want to promote our Discord. I also want to say my name on PlayStation is Podcast Now, Podcast Space Now. It's a Nathan Drake picture. If you guys want to play the game with me, that you could friend me on that account. I accept anybody that does that. And again, Discord as well, so we can all play together, organize different things. So if you guys have not yet checked out Discord, the link for it will be in the description below. All right, now this War Table, I mean, it was okay. I don't think it's unfair to say that it was a bit underwhelming. We know the game is out. People already played it. People have beaten it. People have seen the ending. I've seen the ending. I've seen all that. I'm going to be covering this game daily, okay, starting today. Today's the first day. And we got, I would say, the things that this game kind of needed to show, I feel like it showed. I'm not big into I don't know what they were talking about when it came to like the merchants and the stuff that constantly every hour it refreshes. I mean, these are all things I think for this game, for the game that this is, you need to show. You need to tell us about all of these future things, all of these different, oh my God, challenges and all of these different basically branching off quests and different things basically to do once the game is over. So I do think from that approach, it was pretty darn good actually, because again, you're going to beat this game eventually, okay? You're going to do the missions, and then you're going to say, okay, well, what is there to do? And again, credit to them, they showed actually quite a bit of seasonal events, weekly events, all this different stuff for all different levels, a lot of things also when you get up to the very, very top. And again, that is important. People max out in these games now, not me, not necessarily me. I have a tough time beating these games or getting them through to completion, leveling up all the way. I have a tough time, but I know a lot of people obviously can get up there very, very quickly. And if the game doesn't kind of I would say like move with you, if that's a kind of good way of saying it, if it doesn't kind of evolve with you, then the game's going to lose its power very, very quickly. So I don't have all that much to say about all that kind of stuff because, to be quite honest with you, the thing that I get out from that basically is there's content. There's content at launch. There's content after launch. If I want to play with people, I can do it. If I level up all the way, I'm assured that I'm going to be constantly getting different things to do. Again, things that are weekly, things that are constantly shuffling around. I will have stuff to do. For those that are going to play this game hardcore, I mean, you look around, you look in the live chat of the War Table live stream, you look in comments. I mean, yes, there are people that hate this game. Yes, there are going to be people that think it's an okay game, and there's going to be people that love it. I mean, there's obviously, different factions. I mean, the people that are going to love this game and the people that are going to play this game nonstop, they need stuff to do. And so that's what that was shown. So moving on from that, the next big piece of news was Kate Bishop. So she is the first DLC character that is going to be playable, that we're going to have a whole arc for. And they talked about how it picks up right at the end of the story. Now, I'm glad I'm going to be talking about the ending of this game tomorrow, and it's going to be, if you don't want to click on it, it's okay. Nothing's going to have spoilers in the title or thumbnail, so you guys will be safe. But there are some interesting things there, I will just say that. And, I'm okay with it. I was expecting not her. I was thinking it really seems like maybe Captain Marvel is the way they're going, especially with the game, how the game goes about, which again we'll talk about. It's not a bad choice. I think she's pretty cool. What they showed was pretty cool. I do like the fact that they do call it like kind of like a double feature thing where they didn't think they could do Hawkeye or Clint, without having her. So she will basically lead into getting him back. And then, I mean, I guess, they're doing the thing again where he's kind of the villain, right? So you're going to have to get him back. That's the Kate Bishop part. And then you'll be able to play as him for DLC 2. And you got to imagine, obviously, like it'll unlock her. You'll be able to do missions as her afterwards. So it's not the greatest thing in the world. I was expecting other characters. And I guess my biggest worry, and at the same time, again, to try to be very, not necessarily in the middle, but to see all sides of things, I think they could have done better. I think they could have picked a character that wasn't, that didn't lead into Hawkeye. I think a lot of people just expected it to be Ant-Man or Captain Marvel or even Black Panther, right? So they could have done that. What I will say is a negative is that I wonder how close she's going to play to Clint, okay, to Hawkeye. And a thing, though, to kind of give them credit, or to at least give them a chance, is they are going to show very early whether or not they can do it. And I think, honestly, no matter how you look at this game, that's a good thing. Because if you hate this game, then you can look at her and look at Hawkeye and say, okay, they play exactly the same. They're just doing reskins. I have no confidence for the future DLC. So, I mean, it can satisfy your hatred. If you love the game and they do it right and you do, Kate Bishop, you do Hawkeye, and you say, you know what? They're similar play styles, but they're very, very different. They have all of these different moves, all that stuff. I love it. And so I have confidence in the future of the DLC. You know what I mean? So while I'm not in love with it and I would have preferred just a completely different character, I am actually kind of excited because if they pull it off, then I am going to be rest assured that, okay, well, when they do Doctor Strange and they do Scarlet Witch, yeah, they're kind of close, but they're not really going to be. You know what I mean? Remember all of those DLC characters that leaked? There was a lot of them, but a lot of them are, you could say, if they're lazy or if they don't put in the work, they could very well just be reskins of somebody else, okay? So to start it off basically like that, or not, we'll have to see. If they are very different, then we can say, all right, they're really putting in a ton into that, and I can be happy about it. But if they are too close and you feel like you're kind of playing the same person, not enough personality, whatever it may be, then you can look at it, and if you've been saying it, you can say, okay, we were right, that these characters, this is not good enough. Okay, so, again, this wasn't the greatest war table in the world. It was 15 minutes long. But at the same time, I think it kind of did what it needed to do. I mean, people have already played this game. People have already seen everything in this game in terms of like the story. Now it's time to say, okay, because honestly, by Friday, by the time normal people that didn't buy the deluxe or any of those, or didn't get the game early, like a review code, anything like that, I mean, the people that got it early, they could very well be done with it by then, by Friday. I mean, if they play it, throughout, they could do it. People have already done it. So I think it is important that you show what comes next. Again, am I a big fan of what comes next? The general premise of being able to be constantly be playing this game and that you're constantly going to have things to do. That's what I'm excited for. I think that's what a game like this ultimately, I mean, again, you can hate what kind of game this is and I have nothing against you, but, for the kind of game that this is, you need this stuff. And then they did it. And then in terms of the DLC, well, the next war table I feel like should be pretty cool because I do love roadmaps. Roadmaps are some of my favorite things in gaming. So I want to see the roadmap. When are we getting these characters? How are they going to do it? We all kind of thought monthly, and I personally thought that maybe they would even try and sneak this in within the next couple of weeks. I don't think that's going to happen. I don't think we'll get Kate Bishop until October, but we'll have to see how things go. So, guys, let me know in the comments below. What did you think about the war table? Have you played Marvel's Avengers yet? What are your thoughts in general? Let me know. Like I said, if you guys want to friend me, Podcast Now is my name on PlayStation. Join our Discord. You can get to me on Twitter, on Discord, anything like that. If you guys want to ask me, for my name or make sure that I got you, whatever you want to do, that's, your ways of reaching me. Make sure you're subscribed, have the bell icon turned on here. And this is just the beginning. I've tried to stay, in a mindset of, seeing where everybody thinks about this game, okay? Trying to see all sides of it. I obviously have my own opinions. You're going to see a lot of those over the next couple of days. We're going to be talking about the good. We're going to be talking about the bad. We're going to be doing some explanations, some future stuff. Again, daily videos on this game starting today, okay? Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you all on tomorrow's video.